Hey everybody, Kellen Harned with you. Thanks for logging on and checking out the latest forecast. Hey, you see that we've got some fancy new coats they've given us here at Wave, and they all look alike. So earlier today, I went to put that on to go out and grab something to eat for dinner, and sure enough, I was like, man, I must have gained like 20 pounds today because it's Brian's coat. He wore mine home. Brian, bring my coat back. That one's Brian's thinking he's lost a lot of weight. Hey, anyway. In the meantime, let's get to the weather map. So I'll show you our SkyTrack network of cameras. Boy, we love these things. We can peek in on neighborhoods. We've got 9 of these cameras strategically placed. They have full pan, tilt, and zoom control so we can move them around. This is the Corridon site. Sits on top of the library there. There's the one from downtown Louisville. Looks in. That one's on top of Papa John's Cardinal Stadium. Yeah, you know, it gives us an idea. We can look at the best radar in town, but to actually see what's happening, there's nothing better than the ground truth. Well, let's get at the maps. Notice high pressure building in across the area. That's going to squeeze the clouds out. Has done so across portions of the Ohio Valley. Going to give us a cold night tonight. All of the precip out to the east and moving eastward. No problems with that for us. We had a few flurries and snow showers around through our Thursday. Slicked up things for a bit. The next weather system will actually swing in a few more snow flurries and showers across the area as an area of low pressure develops across portions of eastern Tennessee coming up. Let's go through what we expect on that. In the short term, it's the mainly clear to partly cloudy skies. See some of that clearing. Temperatures already down in the single digits in many areas. In fact, Seymour coming in with a temperature of 7 degrees. Bedford at 7. Look at all the single digits. And here we are just at 10 o'clock at night. So we're going to have some very cold air that will contend with across the area. May even have to lower our forecast low a bit lower. Let me show you what we look at for the future cast here, looking ahead to the day tomorrow. Expect that temperature to top out in the mid-20s. We said about 24 degrees here in Louisville. Yeah, it's going to get close to that, but all in all, a pretty chilly day. Note the time on this. Here we are, Saturday, 4 a.m. So Friday night, Saturday morning, here comes that little disturbance, brings in some light snow across the area. We're not talking about much snow, but as we move on throughout the day, that snow chance gradually departs off to the east, and we'll wind up seeing, you know, anywhere from a dusting to an inch of snow in some areas. And frankly, I think that's about it. I'm going to go through the models. But let me go through the rest of Saturday and into Sunday. And you see, it's kind of an unsettled weekend. We're going to have periods of snow and snow showers throughout the weekend that will slowly accumulate. And with those cold temperatures, we may wind up with a few slick spots. Just going to have to keep an eye on that. You'll see the temperatures coming up in the 7-day. Note, I'm going to go through the computer models. This is the North American model on the NAM. It's now putting out about 2 inches of snow in total for the weekend. So this is 6 a.m. Monday. It says in Louisville a 2-inch snow accumulation. Keep in mind, you know, all the hubbub last week with the models that were being put out. People were taking those for exact forecast, and that's just not wise. You've got to use these as a tool. The NAM, not doing bad at this latest system that's in with the clearing skies, the colder solution on the temperatures. Let's go to the GFS. Notice it's almost half of that snow, 1.2 through that same period of time. And in general, a 1-inch accumulation across the entire area. Same story on the European model. So if you had to look at those, you'd say, well, the Euro and the GFS are agreeing. The NAM is the outlier. Which one's going to do the best? And I think as we roll into the weekend, I think there are going to be places that hit that 2-inch mark. It's just not going to take a lot of moisture to squeeze out 2 inches of snow. Outside of that, the big story will be the wider picture of the temperatures. Check it out. We go through next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Look at that. We just stay way below average. We still maintain the weather pattern that's been with us where we have the West Coast ridge and the East Coast trough, and we're just in that cold air. In fact, cold tonight where many areas drop into the single digits. Here in Louisville, we'll likely stay in the low double digits. Then it's the weekend snow chance where we have light accumulations, 1 to 2 inches. I still think that's possible. And next week, well, it bears its own problems. Mid to late week snow or ice. Are we ready for this winter to be over or what? The snow lovers are saying, no, not yet. Anyway, a couple snow showers this weekend. Going to have to be careful. Outside of that, we'll worry about next week when it gets here. At this point, it looks like snow or ice, but we'll be fine-tuning that as we roll on through the next several days. 12 in the city, but as we mentioned, may have to lower that with some of the latest data coming in. And not data meaning model data, but the actual air temperature is a little cooler than we thought it would be at this point. We're running about 2 hours ahead of where we thought the temperature would be. Notice the colder temperatures into the day tomorrow would suppress that high temperature. Should work out right around 25 degrees. May see some sunshine, and boy, that can make a difference this time of year. Looking at the breakdown, you'll see those temperatures reflect low 30s for the weekend, but it is that light snow chance on Saturday as that system. It's kind of a double-barrel low-pressure area, main rains across portions of the Carolinas, and then the secondary area of low pressure will swing in some moisture, and as that wraps around in the colder air, I think we wind up seeing at least some light snow showers, which could accumulate up to an inch Saturday. And then the same story happens again on Sunday. That system departs. The next system starts to work its way in. It's quick hitting along the southern edge of that, perhaps in the southern part of our viewing area. We may wind up with a chance for a little bit of mix, freezing rain or sleet on that. At this point, I would think it would be freezing rain with snow just a little bit to the north, including us here in Louisville. So that's what we're looking at on Sunday. By the time we go into next week, we're still in the 30s. Our forecast by Thursday has us at 30. I know a lot of people have been saying, hey, a lot of other people say it's about 10 degrees warmer. We're going with the colder solution on this. We simply don't think that that East Coast trough is going to break down anytime too soon, especially if we can get some snow in here on Wednesday. So that's our best solution at this point, our best guess at the next 7 days. That is the latest video blog. That was the data coming in from the latest 0Z run of the NAM, and of course we'll just be getting the GFS in within the next couple of hours here. So we'll keep updating you. We appreciate all the folks who visit our blogs on wave3.com, and we will see you soon with an update.